What's up guys, it's Sal here, and today we're taking a look at the Scar H assault rifle. Now, the Scar H is a weapon that I'm still kind of unsure how I feel about. Some days I really like it, and other times I'm just not the biggest fan, just because it's kind of a unique assault rifle. It is very different compared to all the other ones. So I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why I like it, and some of the reasons why I sometimes don't like it. So what is it about the Scar H that makes it so different from the other assault rifles? Well, all of the assault rifles have a default damage model, and what that means is that their maximum damage is 25, and usually around 8 meters or so. Depends on the weapon, it scales down to a minimum damage of 18. But with the Scar H, its maximum damage is 34, and that scales down to a 25. So that means no matter what range you're at, you can get a 4-shot kill. So that makes this gun very, very powerful. It does have a slow rate of fire, but over distances, when you can get a 4-shot kill where other guns can only get like a 5-shot kill, or no, even less than a 5-shot kill, like a 6-shot kill, that makes you very, very powerful and effective at range with the Scar H. Now that's the good, but here's the bad, and I'll tell you, there's quite a long list. So first of all, the rate of fire on this weapon is only 620 rounds per minute. Now that is extremely slow, but keep in mind this weapon does do more damage than other guns, so that isn't the biggest deal, although it is a little annoying at times. Now next, the magazine size on this gun, it only holds 20 bullets or 21 bullets if you get the extra reload in there. Now that is extremely small, and the overall ammo capacity of this gun is like less than 100 rounds, so running out of ammo with this gun is definitely a very, very real thing, and I found it pretty hard to go on any effective streaks unless I had a support buddy around, just because I found myself running out of ammo so quickly. And that's not even everything. The vertical recoil on this gun is 0.5, and that is very, very high. In the left and right pull, it's only 0.2 to each side, so that is manageable, but the vertical recoil is very, very high. And next, the bullet velocity of this gun is one of the lowest of the assault rifles, so forget about putting a suppressor on this thing, because you'll be going at less than 300 meters per second, and by that point, just forget about it. That's not worth it at all. So that's one more attachment that you can't really use, and another thing that this gun doesn't really excel in. Now that is a substantial list of cons, but I'll tell you, it's not all bad, because that damage really does make up for it, especially at the long range. Over distances, I like to put on the heavy barrel with this weapon, and sure, that will add more vertical recoil, but we already have so much of it, a little more couldn't hurt, right? So I really like to use the heavy barrel just because it made my shots so accurate, and over distances, dropping guys with 4 bullets or even less if they're damaged is really awesome, and that is what the Scar H is really designed to do. It is kill people at range effectively. Now, it does still work well up close, and it actually has one of the fastest kill times technically, but I found it a little just kind of clunky just because it has that lower rate of fire. The reload time is slow, and it just kind of felt like I was just kind of clunking around in close quarters, and I wasn't really being as effective as I could be with the faster firing, faster reloading weapon. Now the Scar H definitely has an emphasis on the burst fire aspect for a couple reasons. Well, first of all, the recoil is pretty high, so if you go full auto, it's a little hard to control, and you're doing so much damage, it's better to have controlled shots, because if you miss just a few shots, you'll probably be dead just because you have a slower rate of fire, and it's not quite as forgiving as a gun with, say, 900 rounds per minute. And also, just because this gun is, I think, meant to be used at range. You can use it up close, but I think this gun is definitely designed almost like a light machine gun, where you kind of sit back and take guys out from range, and the best way to do that is by burst firing. And with that heavy barrel, your shots are going to be so accurate, taking out guys from range is just incredibly easy. Now, while the Scar H is effective at range, up close, it does just feel kind of slow and clunky, and not as effective as a lot of the other assault rifles. And if you are playing the assault class, the majority of your engagements are most likely to be up close and in your face, and the Scar H just doesn't deal with those engagements as well as a lot of the other assault rifles. So for that reason, I'm gonna give the Scar H a 3.5 out of 5. So that just about wraps up today's weapon review of the Scar H assault rifle. So guys, if you have enjoyed what you've seen here today, you can like it, you can share it to your Facebook, and even subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And if you think that the Scar H deserves a different rating, drop a comment letting me know why and what you think the revised rating should be. I would love to hear it. So guys, thank you for dropping by, and don't forget to subscribe to Sal Gaming. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.